Okay, so this is another journal that I made for the Sketchbook Revival Binge Fest that's coming up. This was from the pre-fest session with Kyla Givehand, and I'm really happy about this. It's a completely new kind of journal than what I've ever made before. I forget what she said it was called, but basically it's like the cover is an accordion folded piece of watercolor paper that I used, and then the signatures are sewn in using a pamphlet binding. And I have these closures that I added. This is just essentially a really strong Velcro type of thing. It's not Velcro. I think it's called like Duloc or something like that, but it's basically Velcro. But yeah, so this is the first signature. This isn't really much of a junk journal like how I usually do. But, well, I guess there's an old art journal page in there, so it kind of is. But in this one I used a lot more plain papers and purchased patterned papers and stuff. I did doodle some like little frames and stuff on some of the pages. I also added some of my little doodles. I glued on some paper on the back so they'd kind of pop up a little bit. Just to give me like a little starting point when I actually use this journal. So then this is actually part of the cover here. So that folds over the last signature. There's another one of my little doodles. And another doodle. That one's not lifted up nearly as much as the other two were, but still got a little bit of a lift. And another one. I really like this one. Oh, looks like I glued my closure a little bit to the pages on accident, but that's okay. Oh no. That's fine. I'm probably gonna do some sort of mixed media art over these pages anyway, knowing me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't do what I did and use too much glue. Yeah, so there was those, and then there's the other signature, which I undo this closure, and then I go from this way. In retrospect, I probably should have done this closure, like, differently, maybe? Because I feel like I would be wanting to go from this side and continue on, like, this, rather than from the front cover. But we'll see what I actually do whenever I finally use this journal. I do have a lot of journals piled up, so who knows when I get to using this one. Yeah, though I'm sure I will get to this one, because I'm actually really excited to use this one. Even though the cover's really plain. When I accordion folded the watercolor paper, I wasn't really, for some reason it wasn't very clear to me that that would be the cover. Because if I knew that, I probably would have used some prettier paper or something, but oh well, I can always decorate it or something once I get around to it.